Hi, today we're going to do some product photography with a cube. We've been supplied this cube by ESSDI and we're going to take a look. It comes in this cardboard box and as you can see it's a flat pack. So we'll open it up. And inside, we've got this, which is the main cube, which is flat. In here, we've got the power supply, and there's a leaflet. In here, we've also got a diffuser and 4 backgrounds. These 4 backgrounds are plastic, so they're probably going to last quite a while. Maybe a problem with them being a little bit shiny, I don't know. On the back of them, we've got these hook and loop clips which attach inside. So we're going to put this up now. So there's the lead for there's LEDs all in the top of this. Have a look at. So there's all the LEDs. And so that's the top. And we just have to fold this out. And this all hook and loop, so that it clips in. We've got this side on like that. And it's on like that. So the LEDs are here, and that goes on the top, like so. And just got to bring this. So it all clips by hook and loop. And there we have the cube made up. Now, if we open this up and take a look inside, you can see it's just black here, black at the back, and it's silver by the side. There's a flap on the top, you can shoot through the hole downwards, but obviously you can't have the diffuser in when you're doing that. But if you want a top shot, you can do it with this. Okay, so we're all plugged in now, and we're going to turn this up. And this goes very bright to very low. So we're going to put a background in. So we're choosing a white background to go in, and that just hook and loop at the top. And there we have our background. All we need to do is to start shooting. We're going to take a shot now with a 2-second delay. And we're on ISO 200 and we're on f8 and we're also on 100 of a second. Now we're going to take the same shot through the bottom flap and you'll see the difference that will make. So that has filled in the shadows a little bit and made a completely softer light. So that's ideal. We're also going to now put the diffuser on and we're going to see what that does. Again, the diffuser has got hook and loop on each side. So this attaches in here to the hook and loop in here. So the actual diffuser does hang a little bit below the lights, which will help the diffusion. So we're going to get this back in position, more or less as we had it before. We're going to bring this up and put that inside, and then just shoot through this flap to get a similar sort of result. Now we haven't really changed the exposure. It's slightly a little bit darker, but if you're shooting raw, that won't matter. So we're going to look at the results of that and see where we go. We're going to take a look at the first two images, and for this sort of subject I've found that having the diffuser on or not doesn't make a great deal of difference. Where the diffuser is useful is when you've got a highly reflective item, which we'll come on to in a minute. Now, if you can see on the left is the one with the flap down, and the one on the right is with the front up and shooting through the little window. And you can just see in the shadows that there's more light reflected, and also into the shadows inside the lens you can see there's slightly more detail in there. But really for this sort of product photography it works quite well. Now if you're going for something that's highly reflective, then you do really need a diffuser, and you also got to be careful how you shoot, because it's highly reflective. So we got the one on the left which is straight out the camera, and you can see the one on the right I've actually increased the highlights and opened the shadows a bit, and how much better that is looking. We've had to position this carefully so that the reflections don't count. Just a few thoughts on this unit. It's very well made, and I think you'll get lots of years use out of it. And packing it up and packing it down, I don't think will be a problem. I think this will last quite a while. Folds up really quite small, so that really is a good thing. Means that you can put it away after you finish working. If you're limited in space, then that's a really great idea. You've got LEDs that are variable, and wondering why this is. Really, when you're doing product photography, you want as much light as you can get. So I would leave it up to full all the time. But the beauty of it is that it's a self-contained unit that once you've got your exposure, that's going to pretty much stay the same every time you use it. It may alter slightly using different backgrounds, but essentially your exposure is going to be what it is when you first take your picture. Now, this has a small footprint as well, because like a conventional type light tent or light cube would have lights either side. With this, it's all contained, so you've got 50 centimetre square and no more. Because you can shoot through the flap, this does add sort of light to the subject and fills in shadows and the dark areas somewhat. This is ideal if you're doing eBay, Amazon or your own website, and it gives you repeatable results. And for that type of product photography, it's great. You can get consistent results. I would have always advised doing some tweaking, post-processing, but at a pinch you can get away with shots straight out of the camera as it is. With most cubes, you want sort of fairly little ambient light so as not to affect the subject. But with this, it doesn't really matter, because you can shoot through the flap. It doesn't really matter what the ambient light is in the room. Well, thanks for watching. Please like and all that stuff. And if you've got any queries or any future videos that we want to see, let us know. but we'll see you again next time.